Good afternoon. Welcome to Afternoon Chat. I'm your host, Ghost Mostly. How's it going? The chat is up and running. Let me start a poll. Is Friday your favorite day of the week? Let's start that poll. Friday is my favorite day of the week. Always has been. What's going on, people? I apologize. I was suffering from cabin fever yesterday. I cut out early. Hey, that's the good part about being your own boss. I do whatever I want, but hopefully I didn't miss too many viewers. I'm sick of winter, and it is gorgeous out now. I'm in Michigan, and I'm excited. I'll be going for a walk today, but I have Krembolina meeting me for a walk at 5:15, so I have boxed myself in, so it'll do me no good to end the show early. But it is nice outside. It's got to be in the 60s, I swear. What's going on, people? I got nothing. I watched a little bit of news this morning. Not much. Well, I wanted to see if there was an update in Nancy Guthrie, and there was not. And got to check things out. My need to know level is very high. I don't know why. It just is. So what do you guys got going on? Weekend plans, anyone? I have none. But I looked at the 10-day forecast, and the lowest high temperature I saw for the next 10 days was 41 degrees. I think winter's over. I think it's the beginnings of spring here in Michigan. I'm sorry if you still got snow on the ground. We do not. Southwest Michigan, I should be a little more precise. What do you guys got? What's going on? What did I do last night? I had dinner, lounged around. Actually, I sat out on the front porch. Watched the dog walkers go by. That's what you call senior entertainment. Sit on the porch and watch the world go by. It's very exciting for seniors. Yeah, as far as the war goes, not going good. United States getting its ass kicked. Yeah, those pesky little drones. We are taking damage. And it looks like, I don't know, it looks like Trump's planning to put about 5,000 troops on the ground. Near as I can figure, he sent 5,000 Marines there. 2 ships, 2,500 per ship, 5,000. Not good. Not good at all. I'm sorry, but the United States needs to withdraw. That's my opinion. I say withdraw and release the rest of the Epstein files. Let's get back to business. 40 people in foreign countries are being prosecuted or investigated over the Epstein files. In the United States, 0 people are being held accountable. No one's being investigated. No one's being charged. It's criminal. The cover-up of this government is criminal. A criminal government that is breaking the law every single day. They need to be impeached, and I mean all of them. They're all taking part in it. It's a conspiracy as far as I'm concerned. What we need are whistleblowers, people willing to testify. Come forward, get all this stuff out. This woman, Pam Bondi, oh my gosh. She thinks she's going to get away with this. She really believes it. She has no clue. These criminals that think they can get away with their crimes, not be held accountable. That's the problem. That's my opinion. I mean, feel free to express yours. Afternoon chat, Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Most of the time. Eastern. The guest stars of the show are the people in the chat. They determine what we talk about. They actually run the show, whether they realize it or not. I'm just the host, a placeholder, if you will. Am I really here? Or am I just a ghost? You decide. I have no script. I have no agenda with this show. I left both of those things up to the people that get into the chat. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, as long as we abide by the community guidelines that have been established by YouTube. YouTube is the only platform that this show is on. So we dare not piss them off. They'll kick us off the air. Let's not go there. What's on your mind? Oh, you're waiting for a commercial break? There is no commercial break. Sorry. No commercial breaks on this show at all. I don't like commercials. I've never read anyone's ad. Okay, it's not going to happen. I'm not a journalist. This is not a news show. Okay. I talk about politics. I talk about war. I talk about whatever happens to be on my mind. When you guys don't get in the chat and direct the show into a specific direction, We're stuck with wherever my mind happens to wander on a given day, and who the hell knows? I don't. I have no plan. Every day I get on here 5 days a week and I'm just winging it. Okay. I invite you to change the topic anytime you want. Jump in the chat. If you want to be able to chat, you're going to need that Discord app from YouTube. It's free. The show's free. There's nothing behind the paywall. I set up a Patreon account before I started this podcast, but I never activated it. So there's no way you could support this show if you wanted to. Okay. It's not possible. It costs me $13.99 a month to do this. I got it covered. We're okay. We can discuss anything you guys want to talk about. If you want to talk about something superficial and unimportant, feel free. If you want to talk about something that's a high priority in your life, let's go for that too. I don't mind. I'm here 2 hours. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's cool. I got used to meeting a lot of people in my adult gaming career, I guess. I worked in the table games in Las Vegas, Nevada for 33 years. I was a blackjack, craps, or roulette dealer. I got used to meeting and talking to a lot of people from all over the world. In my retirement, I decided I missed that contact with people. Thus, I've created this show. Yeah, we're starting out small and slow. It's okay. We'll get to where we're supposed to be eventually. I'm not sweating it. I don't know who YouTube's putting this show in front of. I have no idea. They'll figure it out eventually. I got to believe YouTube knows what the hell they're doing. They're professionals. I put the show in 3 different algorithms. I put up shorts, and I put up a little bit longer videos, and I do the live stream. So 3 separate algorithms. People will find this show eventually. Who knows? Maybe we're on at the wrong time of the day. I got no clue. I was talking to Crumbleina, and I'll continue to talk to her about the set decoration and try to get some color in here. I did not know that I was going to be podcasting in my living room. When I bought my furniture and designed my interior, I had no clue I was going to do this. I have a black leather couch. I have white walls. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Crumbleina will probably do something back there behind me so that there'll be some color in here eventually. I'm not going to spend any money on it. I can tell you that right now. A little, maybe. Not a lot, ever. Not going to happen. Sorry. I tried. Well, it's like my appearance. I tried wearing an overshirt. I did it for a whole week. It sucked. All I ended up with is extra laundry to do. Sorry. I don't like chores. I do them, but it doesn't mean I like them. So what do you guys got going on this weekend? I know everybody's watching the basketball tournament. They probably got games on right now. I don't know. I only pay attention to football, NFL football, Detroit Lions. I'm a Lions fan. If you ever want to talk about the Lions, golden opportunity right here. Okay. There's a video up. As soon as I get off this show, I will be watching Mike Kimber's latest video. Mike Kimber, Lions Talk by Chat Sports, name of his show. He puts out daily videos on the Lions. I watch his videos daily on the Lions. Go figure. I prefer to get my news about the Lions from Mike. And I do chat with him from time to time when he does live streams. That's my go-to when I want to watch the Lions. Mike Kimber live streams every single game. I'm a Lions fan, so I go to Lions Talk by Chat Sports. I have a lot in common with Mike Kimber. We're both in Southwest Michigan, both single, both fathers, both Lions fans. Generally, during his broadcast, if he's standing up and screaming, I'm doing the exact same thing in my living room. Okay. I think this is going to be a good year for the Lions. I am concerned. We do need to make some real pickups in the draft. I mean, some serious pickups. Our offensive line is under construction. That's the best way I can phrase it. It's not complete, not by a long shot. They've been shuffling some pieces around. We lost David Montgomery, picked up Isaiah Pacheco. But this is not a sports show, okay? We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. I don't mind. YouTube tells me I need to ask people to like and subscribe to the channel, but if you can, do it. If you can't, don't sweat it. I'm not. Yeah, I did some work on my lighting today. It appears a little bit better. Still not good. I don't have red hair. It just looks red in my lighting sometimes. So what do you guys got going on for the weekend? I'll be watching the war news. That's for dang sure. And I've been going through. We got a friend of the show, Tragedy Tales. Young man named Ryan, good friend. I'm watching his stuff currently in my spare time. His channel, Tragedy Tales, you'll find it here on YouTube. He does an excellent job. I'm impressed with all of his film editing. I watch other channels that do not do the great job that Ryan does when it comes to film editing. But I like his stuff. It's interesting. And he presents it as factual. I like factual entertainment. I don't want make-believe bullshit. Okay. I like facts. My one of my favorite sayings is facts and figures do not lie. People lie. Okay. And I do not invite liars into my home. Okay. No, I want to hear the truth, even if I've screwed up. And I screw up all the time. I did so yesterday. I cut the show out 30 minutes early just so I could go outside, just because I had cabin fever. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. I don't recommend you do it. I smoke pot too. I don't recommend you do that either. Just because you see me screwing my life up, don't mean you should screw up yours. Okay. My flaws, every time you see me make a mistake, that's your bona fide proof that I'm not AI. AI does not smoke. Okay. Hopefully, I'll come out with some shorts this weekend. I wanted to post them today, but I didn't film them. Duh. I was outside. I got cabin fever from the winter. I need spring. I needed that walk yesterday to keep my sanity. Okay. I'm watching all these bonehead moves by our exalted hot dog of a leader, and they disgust me. Okay. Disgust is the right word. Some of them make me sad, some of them make me angry, but they all disgust me. Okay. It's not the way to treat people. I'm 69 years old. My entire life, the United States has been poking their nose around the Middle East for no reason at all. And I'm fed up with it. Leave them damn people alone. No one is going to attack no country is going to attack the United States of America. We have the biggest, baddest military on the planet. If any nation were to attack us, it would be virtual suicide or literal suicide for them. Our military is too big and it's too well funded. Other countries are not going to attack us. It's not going to happen. I don't care how much these warmongers get on TV and tell you we're under threat. We're under no threat. That's my opinion. Feel free to jump in and voice yours. But I'm telling you, the United States is at no threat. 9/11 happened, but that was not a country attacking us. That was just some damn terrorists. A country is not going to attack the United States of America. Not today, not tomorrow. It's not going to happen. I'll tell these people that think that it is, I'll tell them the exact same thing I told my son when he was 4. Control your imagination, control your fears. We are at risk now because we've started a war. Duh. It is a war. I don't care what the hell they're telling you. These guys, they're talking out of both their ass and their mouth. All right? Don't believe what you're saying. The news in America is propaganda. It's not news. Walter Cronkite must be doing flips in his grave. I'm telling you. This is not news. This is propaganda. They're not showing you what's going on in the war because two things are going on. Number one, we are committing war crimes. We're blowing up schools, churches, museums, killing innocent people. That's reason number one, you don't see the real truth on your news. Number two, we're getting our ass kicked. They got these little, I don't know, $10,000 drones. They move too slow. They fly too low. When they try to shoot them down, they're using $1 million missile that's meant to operate at 20,000 foot elevation, not 20-foot elevation. When they shoot these $1 million missiles, they miss 50% of the time. And when they do hit them, they're so low to the ground that it causes damage. Warfare has changed. Talk to Ukraine. Conventional warfare has evolved into drone warfare. The military-industrial complex in the United States has screwed up. They wanted a war so that they could get orders for new missiles, new jets. They want to make billions of dollars in profit. That's why they wanted the war. But the warfare has changed, and instead of multi-million-dollar missiles, multi-million-dollar planes, what they need is $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 drones that they don't have. They don't have these drones because they cannot make billions of dollars in profit. They could make thousands of dollars, but thousands of dollars worth of profit, that is nothing to the military-industrial complex. They have no desire to make drones. They only have a desire to make money. And they want billions, not even millions. They want billions with a B. They're greedy little bastards. Go figure. Sorry. You're not going to get the truth out of our news ever. If you want some truth, watch the Enforcer channel on YouTube. Watch Ben Meiselas. Some of the Young Turks. Right? But you've got to really take this with a grain of salt. There's still a level of bias. You've got to be able to sort out what's real and what's talking points, what's propaganda. I try to only speak the truth. As I see it from my perspective, my end of my couch in my living room. That's all I can offer you is one man's opinion. But I can also give you an opportunity to voice your opinion. Jump in the chat. Enlighten us all. Teach us. What's your perspective? What do you see going down? I see the United States committing heinous crimes, one after another. I see Israel committing heinous crimes, one after another. I see Russia committing heinous crimes, one after another. What's the solution? Well, for Ukraine, I would say all Zelensky needs is 1 million drones a month for 6 consecutive months. If he could launch 30,000 drones a day into Russia, the war would be over real soon. Or Russia would be living in the Stone Age. That's their only option. If Zelensky could launch 30,000 drones a day in less than 6 months, that war would be over. Russia would withdraw. As far as the Middle East, the United States needs to withdraw. And they need to withdraw from the Middle East completely. Take all the targets away, and Iran will quit shooting. If you leave the targets there, they've got something to shoot at. Take the targets away. End it today. Withdraw. As far as Israel goes, I don't think we should be selling them weapons anymore. I don't think we should be giving them money anymore. Personal opinion. I'm not anti-Jew. I'm anti-Jewish government. They are committing the same heinous crimes that were committed against them decades earlier. Two wrongs don't make a right. No war is good. All wars are bad. Innocent people die. That's how I stand. That's my personal belief. Sorry. That's how I feel about it. People should not be dying. That is detrimental to the human race. They are ending bloodlines. People that die cannot have children. We need those children, all of them. Every child on the planet should be educated so that they might grow up to solve our problems here on planet Earth. The human race is the only race that can solve the problems on planet Earth. The bison can't solve our problems. The rabbits can't solve our problems. The fish can't solve our problems. The crows can't solve our problems. Only the humans can solve our problems. AI cannot imagine. It can only copy and paste. It cannot dream. It does not have imagination. Imagination is how human beings find solutions to their problems. A human being's got to think it up. All of our problems. How's a turtle or a frog going to solve global warming? They're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Give them 1,000,000 years. It's not going to happen. It's up to us, the human beings. And every time we're ending a bloodline, we're stopping our young people as who we send into war. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? No, it makes no sense. We need those children. We need those young people. All of them. Every single bloodline. You don't know whose grandchild is going to get educated and grow up and cure what disease, solve what problem. None of us know. We need every single bloodline. When we have wars, when we kill people, this is in essence the human race shooting itself in the foot, slowing our progress. That's my opinion. Feel free to jump in the chat and voice yours. I'm telling you, if you're sitting here waiting for, I don't know, cuttlefish to solve our future problems, it's just not going to happen. We need all these human beings, and we need to educate every child on this planet. It's my personal belief that you need to teach your children until they turn around and teach you back. I have 2 sons. I learn things from them all the damn time. I'm damn proud to say it. They teach me all the time. That's the future of the human race. If the human race wants to move forward, if it wants to proceed, we need to stop killing each other. The whole world's trying to cure cancer right now. How many times have we ended a bloodline that could have fathered the child, that could have been educated, and could have grown up and solved the problem? There's no way to know. Every time we are killing people off, we are slowing the progress of the United States, of every country on the planet. That's my opinion. We need all those people. We need the Ukrainians. We need the Russians. The people of these countries are not bad. Their governments suck. But the people of these countries are not bad. I know people from Iran, nice people. The people of these countries are not bad. Their governments are. Their governments have an agenda. And that agenda is where these wars come in. Unfortunately, war is normal human behavior. It's normal because people do it. I had a history professor I was having a conversation with a couple of years back. She says to me, take it all the way back to the cavemen. One caveman picks up a stick, bashes the other one over the head, and takes his stuff. It's normal human behavior for this to happen. In an enlightened society, we have laws, we have rules. We must all stay within those boundaries. Legally, you cannot walk up and smack someone in the mouth. Legally, they can have you thrown in jail. Legally, they can turn around and sue you for damages. Our society is trying to modify our behavior as human beings. When we have wars, that's our society failing at their task. War is not abnormal human behavior. Yes, it brings out abnormal human behavior. You can see people do some very heinous things. But normal human behavior is to lash out. We have to teach our children not to fight in the schoolyard. We have to teach our adults not to fight in real world. In the real world, when you fight, it has consequences. The United States just attacked Iran. 93 million people in Iran, and we just pissed them all off. That means our future does not look so good, does it? 93 million people that now want to hurt, want to lash out against America. Can you blame them? I know Iranian people, they want to go to work. They want to build for their future. They want to provide for their family. They're just like you. They're just like me. Are you sitting around on your couch dreaming up ways to murder people? I'm not. Normal people don't do that. Governments do that. Okay? Governments do a lot of heinous things. We're just finding that out with the Epstein files. The United States government knew what was going on that island, and they decided it's okay. They turned a blind eye. 30 years, 3 full decades, they allowed this crap to go on. Our U.S. government allowed this to continue. Once they knew about it, they said, well, let's do the espionage on the island. Let's get dirt on these people. Let's blackmail these people. Let's trade information. It was Espionage Island as far as the CIA was concerned. They loved it. It was very immoral. The governments do things that the people would not. They cross lines that the people would not cross. The good people in this world outnumber the bad people of this world by a lot. And most of these bad acts that we see that start wars come from immoral governments. That's my opinion. Feel free to jump in the chat and express yours. You don't have to agree with me to be in the chat. I don't kick people out of the chat. I kick bots out, but not people. You're entitled to your opinion. And as long as you stay within the community guidelines, we're good. You do not have to agree with me to speak your opinion on this show. I look at it like this. We have freedom of speech here in the United States. Now, if you're in another country, do not get yourself into trouble with your government by saying something on this show that you're not allowed to say. Not every country has freedom of speech. But in here, you have freedom of speech. Your opinion matters. It will be respected. You'll find that when people get in the chat, I become overly protective of them. They are the guest stars of this show. I want to protect them. I want them to feel free to voice their opinion. I don't want them to give out their privacy information, anything like that, but I want them to feel free to voice their opinion. When your culture is different from my culture, your priorities might be different than my priorities. They don't have to be, but they might be. I used to love it in Vegas, getting to talk to people and find out what was going on. People will give you the real story. Watching the news, you don't get the real story. You have to sift. You've got to sort and sift through that and say, well, that's opinion, that's speculation, that's peer propaganda. Oh, here are the facts. The politics in America suck. All these people are lying to us. They're not accountable, and they are starting wars. They are saying war is okay. War is not okay. It's not okay to hurt people. It's illegal. It's immoral. It's against our civilized society. So refrain, control yourself, stop killing people. Every time we do, the human race's progress is halted. We cannot proceed until we stop killing. We cannot continue to burn coal. We cannot continue to burn oil the way that we do. Global warming is upon us. We need renewable energy. That is the future. That is the human race moving forward. To stop damaging our environment and start enhancing the gifts of our environment. We need to wise up. In order to wise up the human beings population, you need to educate one another. Education is what's going to get us in position for a human being to learn, to grow, and become a problem solver. Every time we are doing these wars, we are ending bloodlines and holding back the human race. You may not proceed any further. You may not improve. You may not get better. It's foolish. Wars mean the human race is shooting itself in the foot, saying, slow down. The people on this planet do not wish to slow down. The people are not presented on the news properly. People sitting on their couch like you and me are not sitting around plotting against one another. That's what our governments are doing. The people are not. If you're an American, your fellow American is not your enemy. I don't care who's telling you they are. And they are telling you that your fellow Americans are your enemies. I see it on the news daily. Christians against Muslims. Why? Democrats against Republicans. Why? Black against white. Why? There is one human race on this planet. Everything else is a subgroup you can divide people up into. But why would you divide them up into subgroups? Makes no sense. Let's back up. Let me take it further. If you're an American, your Canadian neighbor is not your enemy. If you're an American, your Mexican neighbor is not your enemy. If you're an American, your Russian neighbor is not your enemy. Governments, yes. Enemies, adversaries, or even allies. That's from a government perspective. But the people, no. The people are not sitting around plotting against other people. We don't do that. We're too busy. We're working. We're building for our future. We're trying to take care of our loved ones. We're trying to progress, to move forward. And at the same time, we're trying to have quality of life. As well as quantity of life. We're not sitting around trying to hurt other people. That's what governments are doing. The Russian people are not now or ever will be my enemy. The Russian government, yes, that's an enemy. But not the Russian people. Do you know what a Russian does when he gets up in the morning? Goes to work. What's a Somalian do when he gets up in the morning? Goes to work. What's an American do when he gets up in the morning? Goes to work. Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Indian, African. What do we all do when we get up in the morning? We go to work. We try to provide for our immediate family, build for our future, and thrive. Not just survive. We all try to thrive. In every country on this planet, if you don't get up and go to work, you die. You do not make it. Doesn't matter what country you live in, it's all the same. If you're a human being, when you get up in the morning, you need to go to work. And we all do. When we all go to work, we all provide production or a service or something that we all rely on. When I get up, I walk over, I hit the light switch, my lights come on. I don't know any of those people at the power company. Not a one. Couldn't tell you their names. But I depend on them. Have you gone through a day without electricity lately? It's not fun. It's like living in a goddamn cave. When my electric goes out, I pick up a phone, I call them. They'll get out there and repair it and get it on for me just as soon as they can. Don't know any of those repair guys. Don't know one. Can't tell you a single name. But I know that I depend on them. I don't know whether they're Christian. Don't know if they're Muslim. Don't know if they're black. Don't know if they're white. Don't know if they're Republican. Don't know if they're Democrat. But I do know that I can rely on all of them. They get up and they go in and they do their job every day. They are reliable. They are dependable. Guys at the water company, when I walk over my faucet, I turn it on. Don't know those guys that work at the water company, but I depend on them every day. worldwide. Every human being, I don't care what country you live in, if you don't get up and go to work every day, you're not going to survive. Not going to happen. Every human being is so reliable, so dependable, that when you open your front door, I don't care where you live, you have options. Options that you would not have without all those other people. All those other people that get up and go to work and do their jobs every day give you options. If I want, I can get up and I can go to the grocery store, the gas station. I can go to the movie theater. I can go for a walk in the park. I don't know the park employees. I don't know the gas station workers. I don't know any of these damn people. But I know I can depend on them every day. Every day I walk over, I open my front door, all my options are available to me. Without all those other human beings, I would have zero options. If there was no one working at the bowling alley, I could not go bowling. If no one worked at the golf course, I could not go golfing. If no one worked at the grocery store, I could not go buy groceries. My quality of life is my options. And all those options come from other human beings. Without them, I have no options. Go get a homestead up there in Alaska in the middle of friggin' nowhere, 100 miles from your nearest neighbor, and walk out your front door and you tell me what options you got. You can hunt, you can fish, or you can die. Very few options. If you live in New York City, where would you like to go to dinner? How many options do you have for dinner in New York City? How about Atlanta? How many options for dinner do you have in Atlanta? Thousands, hundreds of thousands. Those options are our quality of life. Without those options, life gets not only hard, it gets downright difficult. If you live in the wilderness in Alaska, let me tie my own tongue. In Alaska, when you open your front door, you have fewer options. You might not have a light switch with electricity. You might not have running water. You might not have any of the modern conveniences that we have. As soon as you do that, your life expectancy starts going down. Your life expectancy goes up when you have more options. Those options bring great value to your life. I love the guys at the power company. I love all my options. Don't know any of those guys' names, but I can depend on them every stinking day, and I do. They give me quality of life that I would not have without them. So tell me again why I'm supposed to hate someone with a different religion. Tell me again why I'm supposed to hate someone with that speaks a different language. Tell me again why I'm supposed to hate all these damn people. I have no reason to hate them. I need them. I get things from them. They bring me quality of life. So tell me again why I'm supposed to hate other humans. Because it makes no sense to me. Explain it to me. Enlighten me, educate me, tell me why do I need to hate all these damn people? I don't. And I'm sorry I'm the only one that's on TV telling you this. I got no control over what CNN puts on, ABC, CBS, NBC, ESPN. I have no control over any of these. I can control this and I can control me. But I'm telling you, you got no call to hate these other people. These other people are helping you, whether you realize it or not. I bought a bag of tangerines the other day. I was loving those tangerines. They're gone now. But I was loving those tangerines. They were sweet. They were juicy. They were fresh. Man, I love those tangerines. And I happened to glance down and read the label and see that they came from the country of Turkey. So without a farmer in Turkey, I don't get those tangerines? Wait a minute. You want me to hate the farmer in Turkey and he grows the best damn tangerines I've ever eaten? I love those tangerines. I'm not going to hate that farmer. I'm going to love that guy. Have you tasted his tangerines? You can't taste his tangerines and come back and tell me you hate him. I'm sorry, that makes no sense. I love the guy. Don't know his name, but I'm damn glad he's there. And when I go back to the grocery store on Tuesday, guess whose tangerines I'm looking to buy? Oh, yeah. I want them ones from Turkey. They were good. I've gone down a rabbit hole here, but I'm telling you, stop hating other human beings. Start respecting them. Respect them. Why? Because they get up and go to work every day. Respect them. Why? Because when you open your front door, you've got options. Options that you could not have without them. You need those people. You want those people because your quality of life comes from all those options. So when you turn on your TV and your newscaster's telling you, oh, we represent the Republicans and you got to hate the Democrats. No, you don't. And the guy that's telling you that is not your friend. He's not on your side. If he were your friend and he was on your side, he would be telling you what about your neighbors? Respect them. Treat them with dignity. The same way you want to be treated, the same way you want to be respected. You want to look down your nose at somebody because they're different than you? They're still a human being. And they're still giving you options, whether you realize it or not. Oh, I don't like those Mexicans running around at the car wash. Well, then don't go to that car wash. Go to a different car wash. Leave those guys alone. Don't pull in there, look down your nose at them, and try to scoff. Treat them with some respect. They're on the job every day, just like you, just like me. Your fellow human beings are your best friend you have not met yet. You don't know his name, but you can rely on him. You can depend on him. He's going to get up and go to work every day. You know that because you know if he doesn't go to work, what's going to happen? He's not going to survive. Do not hate your fellow human being. Respect them. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. You do not have to agree with every human being on the planet. You don't even have to like every human being on the planet. What you need to do is tolerate all the other human beings. Not just some of them, all of them. You need them all. You need them all. Because that's how you get your quality of life. Anything, when you open your front door or your home, anything that you see out there was not built by one man. It was built by a group of human beings. That group of human beings was able to put their differences aside and go to work and build great things. One guy did not build your car. How many humans built that car? 10,000 humans? Maybe. Who knows? I'm telling you, you need those other human beings. And if you're going to need them, you need to what? Respect them. Treat them with dignity, the same way you want to be treated. Your guys on TV that are telling you to hate one another are not on your side. They are not doing you any favors. They are not true friends. You cannot hate someone without having an uncontrolled fear of them. You understand what fear is, right? A little bit of fear is good. Keep you from stepping off a cliff. A little bit of fear under control, that fear is good. Could save your life. Stops you from walking down that dark alley at 3 o'clock in the morning. That little bit of fear under control is a good thing. But you cannot hate someone without having an uncontrolled fear. Hate means you're sitting around thinking, that guy's coming to get me. He's going to lash out. He's going to hurt me bad. I better hurt him first. I better be the one that lashes out. You don't need to. And our society says you can't. Society says you cannot lash out. What happens in our society when you do lash out? When you lash out, yeah, I'm losing my ashes here. When you lash out at other human beings, you're breaking the law. If you walk up to somebody and you hit them in the mouth, you get arrested. You get sued. Our society says you cannot do that. We know that it's human nature, but you can't do it. So you need to control your fears of that man, and you need to control yourself at all times. Here in America, everybody owns a gun. We all got at least 4, don't we? If your fears are in control and your rational thinking isn't there, what are you going to do with that gun? If your fears are in control and you have no control over the fear, all your rational thoughts have been tossed out the window. They've been discarded. Your fear is good when it's under control. Your fear is not good when it's in control. When your fear is in control, you cannot rationalize. You can't tell right from wrong. So then you can't control your own behavior. We see it all the time. All the time. A guy goes, gets out his gun, he walks out into his front yard, and everybody that walks by, he's pointing it at him. What happens? He's lost his marbles. His fears are in control. He can't rationalize and say, I shouldn't be pointing my gun at this guy. He's not a threat to me. Now he's breaking the law. The way the laws of our society work, it's an umbrella. You must operate within these boundaries of these laws, of these rules of society. If you go outside of those boundaries and you step out into your front yard and you're pointing that gun at everybody that goes by, society is designed to swoop in and take your gun and say, we need to put you in for a psychiatric eval, dude. You're not playing with a full deck anymore. Something's gone wrong here. These people are not out to get you. You're not under attack. You've got no reason to be pointing a gun at anybody. You've lost your marbles. You must stay within those boundaries of our laws and our rules. If you go outside the lines, society is designed to squash you like a bug. You're done, son. We're going to take your gun. We're going to put you in a little rubber room and find out where you lost all your marbles. You must control your fears. If your fears are under control, you cannot hate anyone. It's impossible. You may call it hate, but it's just dislike. Remember, you don't have to agree with every human being on the planet. You don't even have to like every human being on the planet. All you have to do is tolerate them. If you can tolerate them, you can function within society's boundaries. You're coloring inside the lines, you're cool, dude. It's okay if you dislike that guy. As long as you stay within the boundaries, you're good. We're all good. Tolerate him. That's all you're required to do. Tolerate your fellow human being. You don't have to like them. You don't have to love them. You don't have to agree with them. But you do need to tolerate them. Tolerate them. Respect them. You cannot micromanage him. You can't control him. He's going to make his own path. He's going to go in his direction. You're going to go in your direction. Tolerance of your fellow human being is not that much to ask. When human beings tolerate one another, what do? We collaborate. When we work together, we build great things. Cars, roads, traffic signals, street signs, multi-story buildings, farms, factories, right? When we work together, we build great things. If you want to stand in your front yard and yell at everybody that walks by, you can do that. That's it. That's not illegal. That's legal. You're not going to get arrested for yelling unless you're threatening. But if you just want to yell at people as they go by, that's fine. But when you do, you're teaching them that when they go by, they can yell at you. I'm not sure you want that. Every time you try to micromanage someone else's life and tell them how to live their life, tell them how to make their decisions, you're subconsciously telling them that it's okay for them to tell you how to make your decisions. It's okay for them to tell you how to run your life. And you don't want that, do you? So keep your mouth shut. Don't tell them how to run their lives. Don't try to make their decisions for them. If they ask you for help, you can help. But if they ain't asking for help, leave them alone. They don't need your help. They're not going to pick the same choices you pick. You cannot pick and choose for other people. Think about it. There's no future in trying to pick and choose for other people. You can't stand in the Walmart parking lot and start telling your neighbors how to park their cars. Leave them alone. Go into Walmart, do your business, and go home. Allow them to be different than you are. Our core is the same. We all had a mother and a father. All of us. Every human being had a mother and a father. Just like you. Our core is the same. I dress differently than you dress. I wear my hair different than you wear your hair. I grow a beard when I should trim that sucker. I make my own calls. You make your own calls. And we can coexist in the same city, in the same country, on the same planet. We can put our differences aside. We can collaborate with one another. We can work together to get where we got to go. It's not that much to ask. It's been going on for decades and, well, eons. Human beings have been working together for a long, long time. Why do human beings work together? It's real simple. I don't care what task you're trying to do, what your goal is, what you're trying to build or I don't know, complete. When you get more human beings on your team, two things happen. Number one, you require less work of yourself. Your own workload decreases because you've got other humans helping you. What's the second thing that happens? You speed up your rate of success. One man wants to build a house. Could take a couple of years. A lot of hard work. I'm not saying you can't get it done. Maybe you got the talent. You can get that sucker done in 2 years. But if you get 200 other people on your team, you can build the exact same house in about 2 weeks. Lower your own workload, speed up your success. Oh, that makes sense. Common sense tells you if you're struggling at any task, get some help. Doesn't matter what the task is. You're building a nuclear facility for a nuclear power plant or something. Get some help. If you're, I don't know, mowing your lawn, get some help. The more people on your team, the less you have to do personally, and the sooner you're done. It's pretty basic. That's how human beings operate. Common sense tells you do not hate your neighbor. Common sense tells you get him on your team. Common sense says the more people you have on your team, the less you have to do, and the sooner you're done with a completed, achieved task. Doesn't matter what task. You need your fellow human beings. You want them on your team. So tell me again why I'm supposed to hate human beings? Oh, because they're in a different subgroup than I'm in. I ain't buying it, honey. That shit ain't gonna fly around here. Not around me. I got common sense, and I'm telling you, I need human beings on my team. Or I need to be on the team of other human beings. If 200 guys get together and we're all going to build each other a house, but we're going to work together, I want to be on that team so that I get a house too. Don't leave me out. Let me in. Let me join. It's the exact same thing with this channel. This channel is always going to be inclusive. It's not an exclusive club. We're not keeping people out No, you can't play here with us. Bullshit. This is always going to be an inclusive channel. I need more people on my team if I want my channel to be a success. When you guys jump in the chat, it lowers my workload. I have to talk less. I have to come up with fewer topics to talk about. It's a big help to me when you guys jump in the chat. When you guys get in the chat, the 2-hour show is over in a snap. When no one's in the show, like yesterday, some days I struggle. Some days I'm better at talking and shooting the breeze than I am at others. Yesterday I struggled. I was Jones and I wanted to be outside, not on TV. I ended the show yesterday a half hour early. Sorry, I'm a human being. I have flaws. I'm not perfect. Get used to it. That's all I can tell you. I'm just saying, there's no reason to hate another human being. Love them. Respect them. That's my suggestion. And I'm sorry there's no one else on TV telling you the truth like this. They are making money by divvying you guys up into subgroups. It's all about control and manipulation. You can go to college and get a 4-year degree in controlling and manipulating the masses. That's what it's all about. That's what they're doing. And I'll tell you something else. After they separate you into subgroups, they're telling both subgroups the exact same thing. Those other guys are the bad guys. They're out to get you. They're plotting against you. No, they're not. What are they doing? They're doing the same thing you're doing. They're going to work every day, taking care of their loved ones, trying to build for a future. The exact same thing you're doing. They're doing it in a different language with a different culture. So what? Who cares? You can't micromanage other people. Leave them the hell alone. Worry about you and what you're doing. Focus on you. Get those human beings on your team. We've got midterm elections coming up in the United States. These midterm elections, what do the Democrats need? More people on their team. Where's the best place to go find more people that aren't already a Democrat? Oh, the Republicans. That's right. If you're a Democrat and you're trying to win public office, you need to go get you some Republicans. Common sense. Reverse it. If you're a Republican, you're running for re-election. What do you need? More people on your team. Where's the biggest block of people? Oh, Democrats. So tell me again why you're supposed to hate them when you need them and when you want them on your team. Why are you supposed to hate them again? Yeah. There's no place for your hate. Learn to tolerate. Your hate ain't going to cut it. It's not moving forward. That's not progressing. Your hatred is stagnating. It's reversing everything we built. I'm telling you right now, hatred is society's wrecking ball. It will destroy everything we built. Don't hate, tolerate. That's the best advice I can give you. You've got fears. Get them under control. A little bit of controlled fear is a good thing. A large, uncontrolled fear like hatred is society's wrecking ball. That's not what we want. That is the ultimate negative. We do not want hatred, ever, of anyone. We want tolerance of your fellow human being. That's our path to success, is tolerance of one another. If you can tolerate me, I can join your team. If I can tolerate you, you can join my team. If we're on the same team, we can work together and both have a lighter workload and speed up our rate of success. It's just basic for human beings, people. These people that are on TV telling you that another human being is your enemy, they're lying to you. They are trying to use your fears to control and manipulate you. Your fellow human being is not your enemy. He's the friend you have not met yet. When I was a kid growing up, I was very poor. Lived on the poor side of town. When I was in, let's call it 5th grade, I went to James A. Smart Elementary School in Fort Wayne, Indiana. About 80, 85 miles from here, maybe 90. I was one of 6 white kids in an all-black school. The black kids did not mistreat me. They didn't. They befriended me. Your hatred is taught. You don't have it from birth. You have to learn it. When was the last time you learned something that you didn't want to learn? Oh, so you choose to be prejudiced? Foolish. Yeah. Do you know how many friends you can get if you're not prejudiced? Yeah. Your social life gives you great value. People to go to dinner with, people to go to bowling with, people to golf with. How's your prejudice figure into that? If you're getting quality of life out of exposure with other people, how's your prejudice now? Stupid. Not necessary. You had to learn that prejudice. And I'm telling you right now, get past it. The laws in the United States of America changed 50 plus years ago. And you're still holding on to a prejudice? Why? What is your prejudice built? What is your hatred built? Show me. I want to see it. Describe it to me. I want to know what has hatred and anger and prejudice built. Show it to me. Not a damn thing. Hatred is a wrecking ball. You cannot build with that wrecking ball. It's impossible. My opinion. Feel free to voice yours. I'm giving you guys the golden opportunity. I'm telling you, the days of hatred need to end. What you need to do is tolerate one another. Get past your differences. Grow up. If the law says all people are created equal, and it has said so for 50 years, where do you get off being a misogynist and saying men are better than women? Screw you. Women are just as capable as men. Get past your prejudice. Grow up. You're not playing with a full deck here, kids. Your prejudice makes you look small and weak, unnecessary, disposable. Think about that. If I'm building a coalition and you're a bigot, you're making yourself of lesser value. You're making yourself unimportant. You want to be a bigot? Go right ahead. Knock yourself out. But I'm telling you, you're cheating yourself by not being on this team. Because this team is going to eventually do great things. I don't know why you'd want to cheat yourself, but if that's what you're into, knock yourself out. I'm not going to sweat it. If you choose to be left out, if you don't want to be on the team, your choice. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. If you're not the type of player that we want on this team, you're of no value to this team. And if you're a bigot, I'm not going to value you at all. Why should I? Think about it. You need other people. You want other people. Other people give you quality of life. You want to ostracize yourself from everybody? Go right ahead. I can't see where you're going to get anything positive out of it. What are you going to build with all that hatred? What's your prize? What did you get for being the most hateful son of a bitch on the planet? What did you achieve? Did you get an award? No, there's no award for being a racist bigot. No. What'd you build? Did you build a house with your hatred? No. Didn't build anything. Hate is a wrecking ball. What did you destroy? You might have destroyed some relationships. You might have destroyed a marriage or two. You might have destroyed a lot of things. But you didn't build a goddamn thing. Not one thing. Tell me again why you need to hate your fellow man. Because it's not making any sense to me. I can build great things by not hating other human beings, or I can hate all other human beings and never build shit. Let me think this over. I'll take option A, please. I'll tolerate other human beings and I'll work together with them and I'll build great things and I'll be happy with that. Thank you. Hate your fellow human beings. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. An exclusive club? You want to belong to an exclusive club? Knock yourself out. I want to volunteer to be the first that you exclude from your club. Kick me out now. I don't ever want to be in your exclusive club. Now, if you're going to create an inclusive club and you want everybody in it, I might like to join that. I'd probably thank you for the opportunity. But you ain't going to build shit with hate. I'm not going to thrive off of hate. My opinion, folks. All right. Let me end this poll. We did not have any voters today. Friday is my favorite day of the week. I'm just saying. Sorry nobody wanted to vote. I'll try to come up with a better poll on Monday. At least I finished out the week starting and stopping the polls. I showed some progress here. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Good job, Ghost. Good job. I'm improving. I did a poll, said 86% like daily polls. So I'm doing a daily poll. 2 days in a row, nobody voted, but maybe it's the poll that I'm doing is the wrong one. I've said it a million times, I think. Me on this show is kind of like a blind man that bought a new house. I'm just trying to feel my way around and not get bloodied up running into walls. I do appreciate all my viewers. I do appreciate the people that get into the chat. Nothing is required of you by this channel. Nope. You're not required to do anything. You're not required to comment. You're not required to participate. Not required to watch. Not required to listen. Not required to pay. But if you want, we're here. I'm trying to be stable. I'm trying to be reliable. I'm trying to be Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, I'll apologize for taking off a half hour early yesterday, but I'm a human being. I have flaws. May as well get used to it. Sorry. My bad. All right. The show's called Afternoon Chat. I'm the host, Ghost Mostly. The guest stars of this show are the people in the chat. They determine what this show's about. The show has no script. It has no topic. When no one jumps in the chat, we're stuck with whatever wanders through my mind on a given day. And there's no telling what that could be. I don't know. I don't have a plan. 5 days a week, I get on here and I'm just winging it. Okay? This is not a political show. This is not a news show. I am not a journalist. I'm just a guy sitting on his couch in Michigan. How you doing today? I like to meet people. I like to talk to people. I like to find out what people's priorities are. What's on your mind? Jumping in the chat is a spotlight of sorts. It's not for everybody. I understand that. I'm not requiring you to chat at all, but I'm not going to stream dead air for 2 hours a day. So I'm going to ramble on about whatever crosses my mind. I enjoy doing this, and I made a commitment to myself that I'd try it for 3 years. We're, I don't know, 6, 7 months in now, and we're progressing. Like and subscribe. It's supposed to help us with YouTube's algorithm. I really don't understand it. If you can, go ahead. If you can't, don't sweat it. I'm not worried about it. I'll be here anyways. I'll be back on Monday at 3 Eastern with a smile. Okay. I'll be here. I can't promise you what we're going to talk about. I have no idea. And it's even worse than that. I don't care what we talk about. Sorry. My production manager doesn't make me do anything. And I don't have a production manager. I don't have a makeup artist either. So if you're watching me in high def, I apologize. This is as pretty as I'm ever going to be. Okay. But I do want to take a minute and thank everyone that watches. I do get views. I appreciate them. I appreciate anyone that can like and subscribe, but I appreciate the people that are here that don't like and subscribe too. Okay? It matters to me. I'll be watching Tragedy Tales this weekend. I'll be watching Mike Kimber this weekend. I'll be watching Cross Timbers Bison this weekend. I'll be watching Kyle Kaczynski this weekend. I'll be watching a little bit of Ben Meiselas this weekend. I'll be watching The Enforcer this weekend to get my latest on the war news. What they say they have video evidence of. That's why I prefer to watch The Enforcer. They don't put up doctored videos. Okay? A couple of young men that are trying their best to glean social media and give us factual information. Andrew and Matthew. Couple of fine young men. All right. with that said, I'm going to smoke my bowl, take a nice walk in the sun, get some fresh air. I'm excited about it. And it's Friday. Friday night, I don't know, sometime between 7 and 8 o'clock, I generally look up Tom Grassi. He usually does the Q&A. It's the off season, so I got no guarantees I'll find him tonight, but Tom Grassi is just a YouTube podcaster. Favorite of mine. I don't always chat with him, but I watch him, have a beer with him from time to time. I might even have one of those tonight. But thank you again this week. And please, everybody, be safe. Be happy. Find some joy in your life. Find somebody to love. I dare you. If you can find love, you can find some joy, some happiness. And we all deserve some. Every human being does. Stress is killing people all over the planet. I am pro counseling. If you ever need counseling, please go get counseling. If you're sitting around having bad thoughts, that's not normal. Normal human beings are not plotting against one another. This is something human beings do when they get a little bit sick. Counseling is good. It gives you an overview over what you're doing with your life. All right. All that said, love you guys. Thank you guys. I will see you on Monday. 3 Eastern.